Alright, well, studio's kind of modified lately. I do have a security system coming in. I can check my front door and my side door. I'll have 8 cameras when that's done. Anyway, entering the Joe Kidd Pavilion, I've kind of put some other gear in here. My X32 for doing live sound is down here. My bass amp, a couple guitars. This is my new Denon 8000, the MCX whatever 8000. I actually played a couple tracks on Serato DJ tonight on my radio show. CD rack, that's growing. Other CD rack. Here I am playing my Simpsons game, tapping junk constantly. A little distraction. Look at all this empty space over here. I could just stack more junk over here. This is the computer I use for my server up here, running Butt, and I use it for telling time sometimes. Here's where I surf the web, and let's see, here's my underwriters and my set list. I also use this one to watch my DJ dashboard, see how many people are online, and to monitor KNYO, but most of the time I just look at Facebook. I use this old iMac here as a music server. I'm playing this file right now, next hour, and my intro file. So I pretty much produce a few hours, stack them on this computer, produce them over here, then put them here for the show. I had a Stanton CD player take a dump on me, so this one's brand new, and it's CD Gemini number 2, because the first one showed up, didn't work. So this one works, and I've put it in its little workstation. I installed this section down here to where it's fairly dust free because of this little overhang right here. Also right here there's about a 1/2 inch overhang on the bench because that helps keep the face of this thing dust free for the most part. Still getting used to this rig, but you know, that's part of what it is. I'm using this USB interface to help pad my hot signal from my board to here. Then it comes out USB, and this little tiny fanless, CD playerless, mechless mini PC, that's actually my server that controls me going on the air. That's pretty much it. As far as patching in my Serato DJ system here, I have a stereo out, but most of my channels are pretty much used over here. But what I realize is my telco, these yellow channels, are actually full range as long as I keep the EQ completely expanded. And so I'm using part of the telco channels stereo with them panned left and right if I want to run my Serato DJ Denon board. Typically what these things do is they patch into these little boxes. I have 2 of these that have corresponding XLR jacks, and then they break you out into a cord, and they have a special cord that fits smartphones or regular phones. Yeah, 2 of these Adapter 2 boxes here, so really I could field 2 phone calls at a time on these channels. Or, like tonight, I'm running these 2 cables around to my Serato DJ stuff over here. So this is kind of new. I have my guitar pedal board hanging out down here, trying to keep it dust free as much as possible. I don't really play that much lately. And I need to mount some stuff, but I've added some soundproofing panels. It's a little deeper back here with sound dampening. I've got one up here. I mounted my son, Animality Skateboard Company, built me this custom KNYO board. This thing has top-of-the-line wheels and trucks, and it's got ceramic bearings. The top is just black grip tape, but he did the custom art for me. Cost me a fortune. I was going to try to raffle that someday to benefit the station. We'll see. I'd also like, here's some lighting effects. It's not being used right now, but I do have some outboard compressors that used to be on the other side of the wall, and I might remount those to help control when I scream and yell and do crazy stuff. Right now I'm helping control myself by having a sock doubled up over my AKG Pay 420 microphone, and you know, it's alright. And that's pretty much it. Overview of the Joe Kidd Pavilion. Here's my workstation PC sitting down here. I would like to take that out and buy a second one of these mini PCs to lighten the electrical load and to save space. I'd like to clean up this area to where I can store other guitar amplifiers and other things down here. That's pretty much what's happening here. Here's my, this is a modern player Telecaster with all Goto hardware, all custom pickups, and another little hacky guitar with custom work. My bass guitars are inside, but I have a, you know, I have some stuff, junk, a lot of junk. I have some albums here. I think Bob, my station manager, is going to inherit a few of these. I found some Bruce Springsteen albums. I got a hold of some records recently. And that's pretty much it. Spare microphones, and I got spare headsets if I have guests. And this is all outside of R&J Services. Our catering business is a whole nother set of microphones and a huge PA system. But for now, I kind of sit in here, and when I got the curtain closed to the rest of the Joe Kid Pavilion, aka the garage, it actually stays pretty warm in here. In fact, temperature in the greater pavilion is 67.3. Inside, I'm just about to hit 73. If I tighten up that little curtain, it'll hit 73. So on a nice winter day, I can stay nice and cozy in here. And this is what I do. I like this because I have mic monitor mute. The neat thing is I can either choose the button, or with the button on, the fader, it's an automatic mute feature, so I have zero feedback as far as my microphone feeding back, and that is awesome. Plico Gold seems to be my drink of the evening, and that's it. I'm Joe Kidd, Wagner Variety Show. This is a huge stack of CDs I've got that were in a big binder case, and I'm going to order jewel cases and re-expand them. A lot of soundtracks, a lot of albums, and so those are going to get re-expanded into full cases with printed labels soon. Trying to revive some stuff like that. Good times. I do have a window behind here, but I don't open it. Right now I'm playing a tune by Blink Beats. It's the third track of the show. It's called Little Nerves, and that's what I'm playing. Up here, the background picture on this other screen is actually an old Gates Statesman. That would have been the board that I used at KDAC at my grandfather's radio station for, was in that station for 30 years. I used it for a whole 6 years. Beautiful. You could beat the crap out of the controls on that thing. Now I just like looking at it, so I keep it as a background. Anyway, good times. Bye.